The sloth is the worst kept secret in Super Auto Pets. Every shop has a 1 in 10,000 chance to have a sloth, which is just a completely useless pet. But because of its rarity and uselessness, winning with a level 3 sloth is considered the pinnacle of Super Auto Pets achievements. Hey, how's it going? I've got a game for you that I really was not expecting to be anything special at all, but as I've spoiled in the thumbnail and the title, this was a sloth game in Golden Pack. It is probably the most convenient sloth that I've ever got, and I'm really excited for you guys to see how this run panned out, because it was pretty cool. As we draw the first round, nothing exciting so far. In the opening shop, I've got a goose and a chipmunk, and then I roll into 2 more opossums. So I have a level up in my chipmunk and a level up in my opossum. I'm going to freeze the opossums, because in Golden Pack, you really like to have opossums for the faint pets. I've got 2 chances to level into a good faint pet. There are a lot of good faint pets on tier 3, like a flea, a weasel, beta fish. They're all really good. Osprey. And so I'm going to take 2 of these levels here. We'll start with the chipmunk and the opossum. And somehow I had a really good chance to hit one of these faint pets, but I don't hit any of them. The guinea fowl is pretty synergistic with these geese here. So I'm going to freeze the meerkat as well. Probably not the greatest decision. It's going to be enough for this round though. The geese didn't do anything, but my stats are just going to be big enough here. Thanks to the golden doggo. And if you'll see, I rolled into stoats on the last turn, so I combined geese, and I just stacked these stoats. I take an apple. I've still got this meerkat frozen, which, again, I was playing late at night on my phone. I wasn't really paying attention. It's just an arena run. But I roll into another stoat, and I think, okay, well, I can take this level next time. And this looks like it's going to be a loss. But no matter, I've got level ups prepared. And actually, I kind of baited you. It's not a loss. There were just enough hits on the guinea fowl to make a very large golden retriever. That's the power of the goose early game. Anyway, I level up and I hit a cockatoo, which means that now that I sell my opossum and bring in this flea and bring in the cockatoo, I have an 8/6 flea, which is a nice little buff. I freeze another stoat and hit another one. I've also frozen 2 avocados, so I'm going to be carrying a lot of gold over into turn 7. I also have a level 2 stoat prepared, which will give me a level 2 tier 4 soon, so I'm really playing for my turn 7 board here, and it'd be incredible to scrape a win here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough for a win, but I do have enough for a draw, which is just such a blessing. And because I've still got all my hearts, I feel like I'm entitled to purchase not 1, not 2, but 3 avocados this turn. So I have done nothing all turn, my team is exactly the same, but I have carried that 9 gold over, which is going to be huge. You would expect me to lose this one. That is going to be the case, in fact. But now, if we slow it down here, I've hit another stoat in my shop. So I had 2 stoats frozen, and I hit a 3rd one. So I've got a level up prepared this turn. I've also got this stoat that I can sell, which will give me one of the very powerful tier 4s, because there are a lot of them. And I've got 19 gold. So first off, I'm going to hit my chipmunk with a banana. I sell the stoat into a sea lion, which is just absolutely perfect. I've got 2 cheap bananas here. I'm just going to take this level. I'm still above 10 gold, and I hit a manta ray. Now, do I want any of these level ups? I decide no. I just buy these bananas, I'm rolling. I stack a sea lion there because it improves the stats, and on my last gold I hit a manta ray as well, so that's perfect. I'll stack that too. I run into Freets here, I think is setting up for this new glitch that you can do with the nurse shark that he discovered, where if the Egyptian vulture spends trumpets on the nurse shark snipe is increased. So I lose there. I'm on 3 health, 2 trophies, not the greatest position, but I do have a lot of upside. And then, in my opening shop of turn 8, I get this guy, the sloth. So of course you take the sloth. And I stacked sea lions here because I'm actually going for the level. It's more stats, and I really want to see some tier 6s. And I actually sell the guinea fowl as well because I am more interested in a certain pet that is on the next tier, and I really value this manta ray gold. The sea lion is actually not going to stick around all that long. I would prefer to have the manta ray, but the sea lion is going to be a little bit of scaling, but it's not a lot. So it's not the greatest, and this looks like a very formidable team. It's going to be too much. I mean, my 1/3 sloth is not helping my case. I go down to 2 health. So 2 health, 2 trophies going into turn 9. It's not the greatest position. However, as I hit double chocolate, there is huge upside to this build, and let me explain it to you. So the manta ray is really good with the bird of paradise, who buffs 3 friends when you spend 7 gold. The bird of paradise also likes having an open slot, so you can buy-sell oysters, so that's really good. Then we've got the macaque, which summons a big stats orangutan in an empty space, which essentially mitigates the downside of this, because you can still run 5 strong pets. So I hit double chocolate. The first one's going to go to the sea lion, just because I want to really find this bird of paradise. The next one's going to go to the manta ray, because again, it's a big part of the puzzle. And I froze this cobra because it's just so good, and you know, at this point I'm thinking I need to get into bird of paradise scaling, but of course I realize there's a sloth here. I'm not selling this sloth. So the ultimate team that I want to have is my sloth, the manta ray, bird of paradise, and the macaque. Find the macaque here, I'm just going to sell the flea for it, which, you know, obviously kind of sucks, but you've got to make the pivot at some point, and this guy's going to be enough stats. And of course, I'd rather sell a level 1 flea than a level 3 sea lion, so, you know, it is what it is. Putting a monkey on the macaque means that it's actually 2 monkeys, because the orangutan will be summoned with it as well. And you can see the value of the sea lion there, that, like, 3 health on everyone is surprisingly relevant. Royal Flycatcher puts in some work here, but it's actually not quite enough. Some very fortunate breakpoints. I think the sea lion health has actually started to matter on this manta ray, and we come away with a win. And this shop is just beautiful. So I take the blue ringed octopus, buffs everyone. I'm going to slap a chocolate on it. And then I'm going to level it up and get plus 2/2 on everyone. And then I'm going to waffle it and get another plus 2/2 on everyone. So a huge injection of stats there. I'm rolling for a waffle or another blue ring. I don't hit it, but I genuinely think that this injection of stats might have saved the run. And I'm just going to take a macaque here to end on. It really sucks to sell a level 2 blue ringed octopus, but I'd much rather have the manta ray gold. So I've got a partial level on my macaque. Lots of gold next turn. The goal is just find bird of paradise now. As this team is slightly anti-synergistic with the muskox. The sea lion health again, doing good things for that breakpoint, and the sloth claims the victory with 1 HP. So 4-2 now. The trophies are starting to accumulate. I really need a bird of paradise. I whack a durian, just I'm scared of losing. There's another level. And there's the bird of paradise. So this sea lion can pretty much just go immediately. It's slightly risky. Obviously, it's just even a bigger body than the bird of paradise, but this scaling is totally going to snowball. Now, all of those stoats I should have bought sold, but, you know, it was late at night. I'm going to finally remember to do it here. I actually get super rewarded and get an oyster, so it's plus 5 gold. And then 2 chocolates again, so you slap 1 on the bird of paradise, get another trigger. I'll have a level 2 for the start of next turn, which is just the scaling has doubled. It's going so well. End turn, carry some gold over, and suddenly my team's looking very, very good. A 24-24 orangutan as well is nothing to sneeze at, and it's going to be quite a lot of damage here. Yeah, their backline just can't support it. Even though Mellow Seducer already has a level 2 bird of paradise, I've got more gold support and got more triggers. I find a bop in the opening shop, which is lovely, and then I slap it with the chocolate. On this roll, everyone gets +2/+2, which is just, this is how the stats accumulate. They just snowball so quickly. I find another chocolate with all the gold that I've got. Getting quite lucky with it. I freeze this blue ringed octopus because I don't want to bring it in and have it steal buffs from the main 3 that I'm trying to buff. I find the level 3 bop, so that'll come next turn. Another blue ringed octopus. I could have frozen this waffle, except I really just want chocolate, because now I'm going to be trying to hard level this sloth. And so I want all the food slots open. And I've got so much gold that it's probably not going to be an issue. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. This grizzly bear does a lot of damage, but I mean, it's just nothing compared to my big stats. Here's the level 3 bird of paradise. An oyster, you always cycle it. Roll 1 to exhaust the triggers. And then I could level this blue ringed octopus again, except I'm actually not going to. Let me just buy sell here. It's actually slightly more gold to do it this way, so it's more triggers on the bird of paradise. She's pretty good. We'll slap the chocolate on the sloth instead, because of course we're trying to get it to level 3. Level 3 is where you get the achievements. I freeze this macaque, but really, I'm not going to bring it in, because I just want the chocolate for the sloth. In fact, I might actually end up unfreezing it. See, this is the same case with the avocado. I want this because it's generally very good to have with a bird of paradise. Except, I don't want my food slots being used up. However, my team's just so big now. This durian is unnecessary. I should be transitioning into pita bread soon. Except again, I want chocolates for the sloth, so we'll speed it up as I roll through here. Get the level 2. I decided I don't even want this avocado, so I slap another chocolate on, slap another chocolate. We're getting close. Oyster, buy sell, always good. I skipped the blue ring octopus and the macaque. I don't really need it. I'm just after gold now. And I mean, I know that I'm probably going to hit this chocolate next turn, but you can get unlucky, and with 3 rins left, I don't want to risk it. I'm so strong anyway, it's not like I need the power spike. The extra blue ring stats are not doing a whole lot for me. So I would just buy sell this oyster up to 17 gold, and there we go, we hit the chocolate. So now I will start going for the macaque level. I skipped a bunch already, but, you know, might as well. And it'd be really nice to have a full 50-50 team. This pita bread's probably going to go on the macaque, actually, because it's extra value. I get the pita bread on both of these guys. I mean, Cobra's so strong, a 14 damage snipe is crazy, but even so. So we're going to slap this pita bread on the macaque, as I was saying. I want the level. I find it, which is lovely. It's an extra 12-12 on the orangutan. It's not trivial in the slightest. And then, fittingly with my last 3 gold, get another trigger. Highlights that everything is maxed. And so, as we come into this battle with 3 50-50s, you would expect me to win. This is a pretty formidable looking team, all things considered, and they make up for their lack of stats with Durians. But the Manta Ray just clean sweeps a bunch. Fortunately, the pita bread triggers, and these coconuts actually do quite a bit of work, giving the Cobra lots of snipes, but it is only a level 1, and my macaque survives at the back. There you go, that's an all level 3 golden pack team, including a level 3 sloth, which is not something you see every day. My very first sloth came when I was playing golden pack, so this is kind of fitting. The level 3 50-50, he's a beautiful guy.